Welcome to the Healthy Christian Podcast. This podcast is dedicated to empowering Christians to live a fulfilled life by integrating biblical principles with practical steps. Whether you're seeking to deepen your faith, enhance your physical health, or improve your overall well-being, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to the Healthy Christian Podcast. This is Season 3, Episode 7, and in this season, we've been talking about how to be healthy mentally. Today's topic is we are going to be talking about the word honorable. What does honor mean in the Bible, in our life, and how can it impact our life for the positive? Because I believe when you shift your thinking, you can shift your life. So let's dive into this word honorable. When you look at the word honorable in the Bible, it begins to represent it in a way that's talking about people and their characteristics. So this word honorable is talking about somebody that is worthy of respect, that their character, their life, their actions have proven to be true, to be good, and that they deserve respect. A lot of times in the Bible, it uses this word honorable when it talks about elders and people that have walked with the Lord for a long time, that have been faithful over time, that deserves positions and authority because they have shown to be true. This word honorable is really important for us to realize how it plays a part in our life because it's dealing with our character. And God is always after our character. He desires for us to be developed, to grow closer to Him and become more like Jesus. So this word honorable is really important for us to understand, for us to have healthy thinking, because the word honorable is focusing on the good. It's focusing on the things that are great about somebody or even ourselves. And we can so easily forget that we need to understand that there have been times in our life that we have done the right thing, that we have shown what is true, done what is right, and it's so easy for us to dwell on the negative. It's so easy for us to know about all of our flaws and know about all the things that we've done wrong and shortcomings. But what are the things that we have been true to, that we have stayed true to the faith, that we have not swayed in things that we could have done? This is really important for us to realize honor in our own life, to honor ourselves mentally, and to not always go down the negative rabbit trail of, I'm not making it, I'm not where I should be. But what are the things that you have done well? What are the things that you have been faithful to and that you have been consistent with over time? This is important for us to see growth in our life, to see the impact that we are making. Yeah, we may not be where we want to be, but have we grown? Have we developed? One of the healthiest mentalities for us to have is to not compare ourselves with other people, but hey, have I grown? Don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with who you are. And even comparison, using that word, can have such a negative view on it, but just being focused on how you're growing, how you're being developed, and the things that God is doing in your life. This word honorable is really important for us because it's so easy for us to think negative that we really do have to be zoomed in and focused on the positive, the things that are honorable, that are worthy of respect. The character that we've developed over time is so important. There's this story that I've seen on social media where this mom had some friends over and some kids were playing with her kids outside, and one of the friends' kids were throwing the football, and the kid could not throw this football, just clearly not athletic and not having a good time, getting frustrated. And the kid goes over to the parents and is like, I'm not good at football. I'm not good at throwing. I don't want to do this anymore. And the mom says, hold up. Do you know the rules here at my house? And the kid's looking at her. It's like, no, I don't know your rules. I don't live here. And the mom's like, when you say something negative about yourself, you have to say 3 positive things about you. And the kid looks shocked. And the kid's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. What are 3 positive things about me? And the kid just sat there for a minute, just shocked and didn't know what to say. And eventually the kid began to think, it's like, well, you know what? I'm good at reading. I love to read. I can read books and I can memorize it. And the mom's like, that's great. You're good at reading. What else? And the kid could just not think about anything else. And I believe we can relate to that even as adults, is it can be hard to focus on the things that we are good at, the things that we do deserve honor at, that we've worked hard at and achieved. It can be really hard for us to focus and realize this in our own life, especially to speak that over other people and to see that in their life. But I believe when we can focus on honor and honoring other people, that it will be blessings to their life, to our life, and it'll reshape our thinking to focusing and looking for the things that are honorable in other people. We've been reading this scripture in Philippians 4, verse 8, and it says, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, think about these things, meditate on these things, give praise to these things. One of the things I've realized about the word honor is elevating something. It's bringing it higher. It's maybe even bringing it out of the unseen and bringing it into the seen. When you honor somebody, they may not even realize you know this about their character and about what they're doing. I want to encourage you today to honor someone, to bring them up, to elevate them not only in your mind, but in other people's mind. It's so easy to tear down, especially as parents. It's so easy to tell our kids what they're doing wrong, how they need to improve. But this is something we all, including myself, need to work on, is to also honor, to bring up the things that are working and that are doing well. There's a powerful concept called momentum. And when you continue to do good things, when you continue to see good things in other people, you're going to continue to see those things and to elevate those things. And then after a while, your mind really begins to shift and you're not as focused on the negative and you're beginning to see the good in other people and the impact that they can make. So some key points I want you to take away from this is we need to begin to elevate and honor and reveal to people the respect that we see that they deserve, the progress, the difference that they are making. We need to be elevating people and letting them know that we see that. Some key next steps that I want you to take away from today is number one, hey, I want you to spend some time and think about the things in your life that you deserve honor. I know this can be tough and this can be a little bit overwhelming, but what are 3 things that you feel like you do well, that maybe you've worked hard to achieve over the last year, the progress that you've made, how maybe God's developed you over the last year, that you're not quite who you were. Yeah, you may not be who you want to be, but you've made progress. What are 3 things that you feel like that you deserve respect and honor about yourself? Write those down, begin to share that. If this is really hard for you to figure out maybe in a day after thinking about it, why don't you ask some friends, some family, people that you trust, say, hey, what are things that you've seen in my life that I've done well, that I've achieved, and allow them to speak into your life. Maybe they're going to see some things that you've never seen about yourself. Maybe you didn't know the impact you were making in other people's lives, and they can speak into that and reveal some things and lift you up in ways that you didn't even know. Also, I want to encourage you to find one person this week that you can honor, somebody that you see that's doing well, that's making a difference, that you believe deserves respect, that may not be getting respect at your work and your family. And I want you to honor them. I want you to reach out to them, text them, email them, call them on social media, whatever you have to do, but show them some respect and honor. Because you know if someone was to do that to you, that it would mean so much. It would make a big difference in your day. So I want you to find somebody that you can honor this week, that you can show them that, hey, I see you in the difference that you're making in not only my life, but in this world. Some really great resources that has really helped me understand the power of honor is John Bevere has written a book called Honor's Reward. It really begins to dive in this word honor, how God's designed honor in the world from a biblical standpoint, and the difference that honoring people will make. I mean, one of God's greatest commandments is for children to honor their parents, and that there's a blessing that God promises that is tied to honor. and obedience to our parents. So this is really important for us to understand that honor is something that's on God's heart, that he's desiring for us to focus on and to use as a tool to not only impact our life, but the world around us. So this week, continue to read Philippians 4, verse 8, meditate on this word honor, and focus on the things this week that you can raise up and show respect to other people. Hope you find this encouraging. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to the Healthy Christian Podcast. Now it's your turn to put these principles we've discussed into action. We'd love to hear how they've impacted you. Please rate, review, and share the podcast with others. Join us on social media to continue the conversation and share your insights. Until next time, stay healthy.